So hello everyone, it is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into ranking. Sorry, not ranking. We're gonna get into my top 3 in each category. This was started by Julia Adams a while ago. I usually leave her name in the description box below if I forget to say it in the videos, but I've been trying to be diligent and say it in the videos before like they start off. Anyway, I got bronzers, blushes, and highlighters from Drugstore and affordable brands today. So let's get into it because this one actually shouldn't be that long. If y'all haven't noticed, I'm more of a luxury high-end maintenance type girl, so I don't have a lot of drugstore stuff. Now when it comes to palettes, I do have a lot of those, but that's because sometimes that's because ColourPop is considered affordable, and I have like 53 ColourPop palettes. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into this. So I'm gonna start off with the bronze, and then we'll do the blush, and then we'll end with the highlighter. So I only have one cream bronzer from Affordable Drugstore, and it's affordable because ColourPop is not in any drugstores at this time. I figured wait and see. I mean, they're in Target, but I mean like a physical drugstore you walk into. I can't go to CVS or what do you call it, Walgreens, Rite Aid, any of those places and pick this up. So this is the Soul Body Dark Face and Body Bronzing Balm. Y'all, I love this stuff. It's like one of my favorite affordable bronzers. As you can see, it has a dip in it. I feel like all my cream bronzers have dips in them though, so it's like that just shows that I'm actually using these products. But y'all know I love my base and I love eyeshadows. You can see this crazy colorful look I got on. You'll see this eye look coming up this Sunday. I don't know when you're gonna see this video, but on Sunday the 12th you will see the video of this eye look. Anyway, this is an amazing product. It smells amazing. It blends out beautifully and easily on the skin, and it doesn't cost that much. I'm pretty sure this was under 20 bucks. I think this is $16 or $18. Don't quote me. I don't remember. It's been a while since I bought it. I bought this last year, and as you see, I have made a generous dip in it. But this is really nice, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. The next, what is it? Affordable. Well, majority of them are affordable. I think I only have one here that you can buy at the drugstore. The next affordable bronzer I have, though, these are the powder ones. I have the LYS No Limits Matte Bronzer. I have the shade Strength. It's the color Dark. This is the darkest one I have, if I remember correctly. This is what she looks like. This is a gorgeous bronzer. It blends out nicely on the skin. And the crazy thing is this is at Sephora, but it's surprisingly affordable. I think this is only like 19 bucks, so it's more around like the Rare Beauty pricing that's at Sephora. It's a little bit cheaper than Fenty, but it's not as high as Rare Beauty. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I bought Rare Beauty, but they have bronzers and setting powders come out, so y'all be getting a video on that along with Pat McGrath's new collection, because everybody's just coming out with everything. They're trying to steal my coins. I gotta buy glam like 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. It's a mess. Anyway, this bronzer is gorgeous on the skin. Like, I've been using this quite a bit recently. I absolutely love it. I try to rotate my bronzers and things around so I can use everything somewhat, because if y'all remember, I got to declutter a lot more stuff than I have already because we're moving next year. So I'm trying to, like slowly get rid of stuff and trying to use stuff up at the same time. It's a whole experience. But the next one I have is Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer in the shade Enrobe. I thought it was so funny that, what's her name? What is that girl's name? She has her own lash brand. She does a whole bunch of drugstore videos. She had bought this shade Enrobe, and I was like, girl, that's for black people. You like, Hispanic and light. You can't use this. But she said she looked online and it looked lighter than it was. I don't know, I guess. But like when I saw it online, I was like, yes, this is for me. I'm trying. OMG Lashes, that's what it was. OMG Lashes brought this shade. And I was like, girl, what you doing with that? That's my shade. What are you doing? But, sometimes be hard out here shade matching stuff in the street. I'm just saying. But this bronzer is really nice. Like, to me, this is a good alternative to the Fenty one. If you can't afford the Fenty one, this is just as nice. Another one I'm about to show you is a good alternative to the Fenty one. This is closer to the shade of Mocha Mommy, though not Cocoa Naughty. This has a little bit more redness to it. I've still been using a little bit, though, here in the wintertime. Surprisingly, I've been trying to accept the fact that since people always want to make these red tone bronzers and I don't have that many other tones to choose from, that I have to just accept using them, even though I have a couple more. Y'all saw the Makeup by Mario one already, because you're going to see these in the order that I put them in, which I told you I luxury high-end and then drugstore. So next, I have the Juvia's Place Bronzed Bronzer Palette in the shade Dark. I think there's a shade after this called Deep, but these to me are a great dupe for the Fenty Beauty bronzers that I just talked about, because this one is a good shade dupe for Cocoa Naughty, and this is a shade for Mocha Mommy. If you all remember, I put that in the main chick, side chick. I don't remember like what episode it is, so don't ask, but it's a whole playlist of main chick, side chick if I remember correctly, so just go through it, sis. But these are stunning. and they're a great formula, and they're of course cheaper than the Fenty Beauty ones are, and you get both the shades. So you get your summer shade, which is the red one, and then you get a winter shade, which is more cooler yellow tone shade. At least that's the way I like to put on bronzer. So I was thrilled when I saw these came out, and then they came in 2 shades. So I'm happy to have this, and it's definitely one of the affordable ones I reach for the most. Now the drugstore one I reach for is the Revolution Glow Slenderest Ultra Matte Bronze in the shade Dark. I actually bought the shade Deep, which is deeper than this one. I had to end up selling it on Mercari. I forgot that unlike all other brands, Makeup Revolution actually knows how to come up with bronzer shades for everyone, because it's just formula, and some other drugstore brands need to learn from them. You know, like Wet n Wild and Maybelline. Y'all need to learn how to be like Makeup Revolution and make, you know, bronzer shades for everyone, because I just showed y'all another one from them and it was dark enough for me. So Makeup Revolution is where it's at when you want a drugstore bronzer in your my skin tone, because all the other drugstore brands don't seem to know how to make bronzer for you. So just stick with Makeup Revolution, you'll be fine. Or Revolution Pro or I Heart Revolution, because literally if you go to any of their brands when it comes to bronzer, they always have a bronzer shade for people my skin tone. So shout out to them for sure, because they kill it when it comes to bronzer. And this one is no exception. This was amazing. The other one I showed you is amazing. I'm sure if I had like the I Heart Revolution one that they have with the highlighter that looks in similar packaging to this one, that it would be amazing too, because they kill it when it comes to bronzer. Now I know their eyeshadows ain't that great, but they can make you a bronzer. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Makeup Revolution or the Revolution brand as a whole can make you a bronzer if you're my skin tone and you're looking for affordable bronzer. So that's when you need to be checking for. Now I only have 2 blushes from the drugstore, believe it or not. I don't really dabble that much in blush at the drugstore, just because I feel like a lot of the shades are too light. Like for example, this e.l.f. one, even though this is a nice shade, this is the shade Pomegranate. This is literally the only shade they have for people my skin tone. Like the papaya, the guava, the apple crisp or apple cinnamon, whichever one it is. All those are too light for people my skin tone. And then they have this one called Coconut, but it's like more of my actual skin tone. So that would just be like a neutral blush for me. So this is the only one that they have. It's a good product though, and I think these are $3 just like the e.l.f. eyeshadow. So it's good for what you get. You get a highlighter, you get a blush, but this is the only color that you can use. And a lot of brands just do that. They'll just make a berry tone one, and the black people just have to buy the berry tone one. Like we don't wear other colors. Like I have high-end ones that give me other colors besides just like a berry tone blush, but the drugstore seems to have a hard time getting past doing that. So Makeup Revolution might have some. I just haven't tried a whole bunch of their blush. I think I had bought that dupe for the Hourglass set that they had come out with, but I ended up giving it away to my cousins just because I was like, I'm not gonna use it. And when they do face palettes together, they always pick the weirdest colored blushes and like the super dark highlighters, but the bronzer again is always on point. But the other things I just be like, no. So that's why I didn't include that. Plus I think I already mailed it to them, so I don't have too much other drugstore blushes other than these Essence ones. I really like the Essence ones. I guess I could have put Catrice in here, but I've never tried their blushes, so I can't speak to them. But I like theirs. The only thing is they always do the same colors. Like if I showed you the Satin Touch ones from them that they don't make anymore, that they replace with these matte ones, it'll be the same colors. They always have a peach one, a berry one, and then like other lighter one for the fair tone. So it's like they give one for each skin tone color. So I think this one's supposed to be more for like Karen and light to medium skin tones, and then this berry one is supposed to be more for like people my skin tone. But it's like they always have a peach, a coral, a berry, and then like one other shade for you to use. So that's the only downplay with them. Like they always have the same 3 or 4 colors whenever they make blush, but they do make good blushes, which is why I mention them. I have Peach Me Up and then Berry Me Up. They are stunning shades. They just gonna get the same 3 shades from them every time. That's the only thing that sucks, because this is 1, this is 2, and then like I said, there was one other one. I think it's more like a neutrally brownish like shade that fairer or lighter people could wear. But they make good blushes. I just hate that they keep discontinuing their blushes. That's what sucks about them. Okay, so the last things I have to talk about are highlighters. So I'm gonna start off with the drugstore. Now the best drugstore highlighters in my personal opinion are Maybelline Master Chrome. These things are amazing. I wish they would just come out with this permanently on their line. It's the shade Knockout. This is a dupe for that Marc Jacobs highlighter that he had came out with like a couple of years ago in the gold packaging, the peachy looking one. This is the exact dupe for that. I did a video for this on for y'all like when it came out, because I was pissed to find out that I could have just had this one for $10. It's just as good a formula, and it's only $10, and that one I think cost like $48, something crazy like that. And I reached for this one way more than I reached for that one. So that's just a thought, but this color is stunning. And then I have the classic, which is the molten gold, the one that everybody went crazy over when it first came out. And as you can see, I have used it a little bit. I haven't used it that much though, just because if you all are new to this channel, I'm not really big on gold highlighters, so I don't use a lot of gold highlighters. I like rose gold highlighters, I like bronze highlighters, and then like peachy gold highlighters. I don't want just a plain gold highlighter as a general rule. The only gold highlighters I've really been loving are the Hermes one. That's because I spent a whole bunch of money on it. And then there's the one from, what's that other brand? From Mother that just came out, like her Golden Nectar and her Lunar Nude, the new highlighter she came out with this collection. I've been using that one a lot as well. So that's more of a champagne gold, like a true gold like this. I don't really ever reach for, even though I know a lot of people, my skin tone, love those. I'm just not one of them. The next two, I'm going to show you other ones that I seem to really love. Now these are my more affordable ones. So the LYS Am Hue pressed highlighter powder in the shade Genuine Rose Gold. I told y'all I love me some rose gold. Look how much I've used this. I haven't even had it that long. I think I bought this during the last Sephora sale, and they're having a Sephora sale going on now that ends tomorrow, Sunday. So I'm gonna have to buy my stuff then. Hopefully the Tatcha new product comes out then, because I got the 50 new product in there, but I want to get the Tatcha pore thing that's supposed to be coming out. So that's why I haven't bought my card yet, and I'm hoping Love Don't Be Shy comes back in stock then too, but we'll see. Anyway, this highlighter I've been loving. I know my girl Dabs Makeup, she's an ambassador for LYS Beauty, because she I think it was in her description when she picked up the highlighter. But this color is just, this is everything. This is what I've been wanting people to come out with, more rose gold highlighters. I need more rose gold highlighters. I think I only own like 2. Is this one and then the one from Dior, and I don't really count that as rose gold because it seems to be more pinkyish and it doesn't necessarily work for people my skin tone that well. The last one I have to talk about is this Juvia's Place one, and these are the highlighters I truly love. Like in the summertime, all year long, I just want to wear this in rose gold and occasionally do a peachy gold one. But this highlighter is stunning. It's just stunning. It works perfectly in the summertime for me, like, because I'm a deeper bronze and it just like glows and pops on the skin. It just looks beautiful. I love highlighters like these. So those are all the highlighters I had to talk about in this video. Blushes, sponge, and highlighters, my top 3 categories. Let me know, have you tried any of these products and which ones were your favorites, because I genuinely love all the ones I talked about. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.